ask you a question. What's your view of eating? Is it simply a utilitarian endeavor used to sustain energy so that you can continue on with life? Or is it one of those things that makes life more enjoyable? When you go out to eat, where do you typically go? What's the experience that you're looking for? I don't mean to pick on fast food places, but I think a lot of times fast food places are more about convenience and caloric intake, sometimes a lot of caloric intake, than they are about a life experience. It's there, you're hungry, it's very transactional. Maybe you're more of a sit-down restaurant kind of person, an opportunity to look over the menu and decide what you want, a chance to satiate your desire for a pleasurable experience. It's not that the calories don't matter, you still need them, but you want to enjoy yourself. You want to have the opportunity to look over a menu, contemplate what you're in the mood for, and then anticipate the meal. It's all about getting what you want. Recently, I was watching a show where the host went into a fine dining establishment that was owned by a chef friend of his. They sat and chatted for a while and just enjoyed each other's company. The show's host never did order food. He simply asked a question. What are you preparing for this evening? The chef already had in mind what his friend would enjoy, in part because the chef knows good food, but also because he knows his friend. The show's host was not at all concerned about what he would be given for dinner. It wasn't about the sustenance. It wasn't about getting what he wanted. It wasn't even about the food at all. It was all about their relationship. I couldn't help but think about how I interact with God. All too often, I am simply trying to get through life and approach my relationship with God much like He's a fast food restaurant. I dash in, or more likely, simply go through the drive-thru, place my order, get my food, and leave. Sometimes I do a little better. I actually spend some time thinking about what it is that I want, and I don't even mind if I have to wait a little bit to get it, because I know it'll be good. After all, it's what I ordered. Truthfully, I don't know anyone who owns their own restaurant and is a world-class chef, so I've never experienced a meal in that setting. But the reality is that it's also not typically how I view my relationship with my Heavenly Father. You know, simply spending time with Him because I enjoy His company, and then just allowing Him to give me what He knows is best for me because He knows me perfectly. He made me. As we approach the end of our 40 days of prayer with our CNMA family, could I challenge you to view your prayer time like that TV host's experience in his friend's restaurant? How would your relationship with God change if in your times of prayer you would simply spend time with God, just enjoy His company? What if we didn't ask for anything, but rather just anticipated whatever it was that God was preparing for us? The psalmist says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good." It's an invitation to experience God, not the stuff that we get from Him. He is exactly what you need. Will you enjoy Him today?